Can you talk about what this team has been able to accomplish this year? I mean, we ask these guys different ones each time, but just tell us in your words what how big this accomplishment is to win a piece of an SEC title.
I think it's huge. I mean, I look back at my freshman year, and that year was a big deal. And this is, I mean, we've smashed that record when it comes to SEC. And the girls a year older than me, they saw it even worse. And the year before them, like the older girls that I played with, they have been here and come through the worst part of it. And they created the foundation of like what we're trying to do now. Like they instilled the hard work and the grind of it, and we're just following in their footsteps. They've laid it for us, so I think it's a big deal. One, for us, we love to do it, and two, for them, because they're getting to see what they've done pay off as well through us.
And I was going to ask you, because I know Coach Deifel had mentioned to me that she felt like you have one of the better batting eyes on the team. So tell me how the virtual reality stuff has helped you, and how it works for you.
I think it's just fine tuned. Not only mine, but everyone's a little bit more. It's very specific with what you do. You have to decide what pitch it is, place the pitch in the strike zone or out of the strike zone. And you don't get it right unless you get the ball exactly. If you get part of the ball, it doesn't count. So it makes you pay a lot closer attention to where the ball is going.
So just, I know, do you feel like that this has had a direct effect on, everybody talks about the home runs, but I'm going to talk about the walks too. You feel like that's helped in both those things?
Yeah, I think we take advantage of things in different ways this year. Home runs, obviously, you're taking advantage of misses, but taking advantage of bad misses as well. Putting yourself on it allows our home runs and the average that we do have to be more effective when you are putting the ball in play, to have runners on freebies.
Yeah. Do you feel like, where is this team right now as far as focusing? You have the regular season kind of under your belt, and now the next season is coming.
Yeah, I think we're just continuing to focus on who we are. I mean, why change anything? Just owning what we do and working on what we need to work on. There's not really a specific thing right now. It's just staying within yourself, stay focused, do what you're supposed to be doing, but just overall being Arkansas softball and not worrying about what other people are doing.
Okay. I'll let someone else go. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Hannah, what's it going to be like next week when you get to Tuscaloosa and you get that trophy, and to be able to see that, hold that trophy and really celebrate what you guys accomplished? I know you got to do it Monday, but to really do that in Tuscaloosa with that trophy.
Well, first, I like the way you phrased it, because we're holding that trophy. I think just seals the deal on it. There's a lot of people that still doubt us and don't feel like we should be the SEC champions, and it's just another opportunity for us to show people who we are and validate it to ourselves, and prove to ourselves that we've done what we need to do.
And how just the change of focus, you've been in the postseason before. What's the focus change, and how do you guys change your approach to, these one game kind of series where you focus on that one and then worry about what happens after that with the importance of these games?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is getting ahead of yourself distracts you from what you're doing in the moment. You can't be successful in the moment if you're worried about who you're going to get tomorrow or what team, what pitcher. So we've almost come to the conclusion, it's like there's no point in thinking about it. It does you no good until the game that you're playing is over, the pitcher that you're facing is off the field. Just focusing on what you have. If it's not your at bat, focus on something that you can grow from. If it's yours, then pitch by pitch learning, and just knowing that that moment is the only one you can control, and tomorrow doesn't matter until tomorrow's there.
How weird is it to have the weekend off? Essentially, I'm sure you guys might be practicing, I don't know. And then how much focus will you guys put on this A&M Florida series to see if you guys can win this thing outright, if A&M can come through with at least one win?
Yeah, it's very weird not playing. I don't think any of us have done this since we started playing softball, so it's a little weird to not have games, but I think all of us are going to be watching closely. Regardless of what happens, we have what we have, and I think we're all going to be watching it with a close eye to see what happens.